Alright, y'all. We're getting started. Let's do it. Alright. Here we go. We got 60 cards underscore net versus Pahawatale. Pahawatale is our winners bracket champion of the second team winning an event, the 256 July free-for-all. And then we've got the underdog, the losers bracket champion, 60 cards.net. So 60 cards underscore net, Miloslav Posledni. I think this was his first team winning event. I don't think he was in the first one. We became friends on Facebook pretty recently to chat about this, and he's from the Czech Republic. Presumably knows Martin. I don't know how to pronounce the names. I'm gonna not try because I'll butcher them and sound like a goon. But seems to have killed it this tournament. He's made it all the way to the finals with the Zoroark Garbodor deck. Dropped into the losers bracket for a bit and was able to fight his way back. So, that's very, very cool, and that's awesome he was able to do that. So let's look at the other guy. So the person whose hand we're looking at is Benjamin Sauk. He is a player from Indiana. He is playing Zoroark Lycanroc, and he is our winners bracket champion. So he has not lost a series yet, bulled his way through the winners bracket, and just waited for the losers bracket to show up, just so he's like, all right, you got to beat me in 2 best of 3s. You might be able to beat me in 1. I don't know if you'll be able to beat me in 2. But we got Milo over here, Miloslav, and it's kind of like Miloslav is, I was in his shoes in the last event. I clawed my way back from the losers bracket. It's kind of like, when you come from the losers bracket all the way up to the championship, you've played so many more games than the person in the winners bracket, and they're kind of cold too, right? Because they haven't played in a while. They got to the winners bracket and they kind of have to wait for losers bracket people to flesh themselves out, and then one of them comes up to him. So it's just like this person who has played so many more games recently than them, that are kind of like war torn and battle scarred, and they're just like, all right, let's do it, let's get it. They're scrappy, but then you got the undefeated person who's just like, what's up, you gotta beat me twice. So let's hope we got a good series. Looks like Milo, I'm gonna call him Milo for short from now on. Turn 1 Lele, Bridget, double Zorua Trubbish. It's about everything you could ask for. Ben, on the other hand, it looks like he did not start off very well. It was a pass with a double Zorua, it looks like. He's got a Zoroark and a trade and a DC. His hand is fine. It's got a bunch of decent cards in it, but he doesn't have a supporter. He doesn't have a way to search for more cards. Like, this is kind of a hand you would be super, super hyped to have in the middle of the game when you're more set up. But right now, he just needs to get more basics. He needs to get more, he wants parallel. He wants the supporters to draw more cards. Wants more Zoroark, so wants more Zoruas, wants everything, So let's see what we got on the other side. Milo with the Zoroark down immediately. Milo can really capitalize on Ben's slow start here if he's able to kind of, if he trades and then he's got like DC Guzma or Lele DC, maybe another Zoroark Lele DC. Yeah, he could take out the Zorua, kind of put Ben in a weird spot where now he's only got 1 attacker, 1 trade. It'll help Milo sort of play around that 4 prize turn from Sledgehammer by taking out a basic first, and then he can knock out the Zoroark and go to 3. So, if you're in Milo's position, if your hand is good, then there are some pretty good, pretty sick plays that you can make to edge yourself ahead while you've got the chance. So let's see what we've got here. All right, oh, second Zoroark. See, that's what I'm saying. That's a double Zoroark. What's he gonna do with it though? That's the real question. Here's that second trade coming down. He got rid of the Psychic the first time around. Let's see what he's getting rid of here. He's thinking it over a little bit. He knows he's going to trade. He's just not quite sure what. A DCE. Milo throwing energy away, so we know. And we got Ben checking the discard pile immediately. Just wants to double check and make sure. Man, was that a DCE? You know, his hand must be good if he's throwing away DCEs. But, you know, if he's also trading, that means his hand is good enough that the worst card in it is a DCE. But he still doesn't quite have what he needs if he has to play or if he has to use the trade, right? So, alright, chat, at this point, game 1, looking at the start, what do you guys think? Who do you think is gonna win game 1? Alright, guys, so just as a friendly reminder, the player that we are watching is Ben. He is playing Zoroark Lycanroc, and the player across from him, Zoroark Lycanroc, and the player across from him is Milo, who's playing Zoroark Garbodor. Let's see, Garbodor. Boom. Alright, guys, let's see it. Vote now. Who do you guys think is going to win this game 1? Milo or Ben? Oh, Milo with that Guzma, guys. Look at that. Ooh, it's just what we were talking about. That Lele into the Guzma with the Zoroark, the DCE. Knocking it out. Taking that KO. Good start. Great start, even. Ben. Ooh. Ben pushing up top decks the end. He's got to be happy about that one. You know, it was such a weird hand. It makes you wonder why Ben didn't play the puzzle last turn to rearrange the top card of his deck. But, you know, he must have known. He must have just known that he was gonna pull it off. Oh, all right. We got I'm James Koss with 2. Conrar Pepe with 2. Currently, everyone is favoring Milo 2-0. The Zoroark Garbodor, the underdog. You know, the guy swooping in and trying to knock the winner out of his circle, you know? So, if you're in Milo's head, you know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, oh man, pretty hot start game 1. That means I got 2 more games. I only got to win 1 of the next 2. You know, this is the point where you got to start thinking, reset. You know, like it's in it. You know, that's what he wants. That's all he's wanted. Just looking for that reset, that level playing ground. You know, that's the most fun part of the winners losers bracket thing. You know, losers bracket wins. It's just all right. Now that was a reals match. You know, it's putting that champion on everyone else's level with that one loss. You know, knocking him down a peg. All right, so Ben able to pull off the Lele. Got that E-Hammer. Ooh, is he putting the strong down? Seems a little greedy. Is he going for it? My man. He's not messing around. So Ben did 2 things that I didn't like here. Attaching that strong is fine, but you just like asking to get... I mean, if he enhanced hammers that, then he's not enhanced hammering the double colorless, which is good, I guess. But I don't love putting the strong down. But yeah, I guess I get it. But the thing that I actually dislike more than I dislike putting the strong down, because I think the strong you can make arguments for, is playing yourself down to 3, especially in a situation like this where you haven't used Bridget yet. You are a prize behind, and you know you really need to get back into the game. So putting yourself down to 3 and getting nailed by a delinquent here is a real quick way to be in even more trouble. So. Alright, we got 2 more trades on the side of 60 cards. Let's see what he's pulling off here. He's thinking some more. What do you guys think he's thinking about? Alright, y'all. Got anyone else on this poll? Who do you think is gonna win game 1, guys? That is the poll. Who's winning game 1? Who's winning game 1? Who is it? Who is it? Hello, Shrek the movie. Hello, Shrek the movie. How are you doing, my friend? What's up? Alright. So it looks like the vote is going to Milo. Everyone thinks Milo, Zoroark, Garbodor is going to pull off this first game. Let's see what happens. Alright. Hello, gold. You're gold, Shrek the movie. That's awesome. What you gold for? Alright. So we've got Milo hitting for just a clean 120, you know? He kind of just trades a couple times. You know, he's in the position where he's like, I'm good, you know? He's done everything. He's got everything that he needs, that he wants. He's in the position where he kind of just needs to keep attacking, and he should win the game. Ben, on the other hand, gets Enhanced Hammer and gets hit for 120. He actually top decks a Sycamore and opts to discard the... Ooh, man, wild. He opts to discard the Bridget that he searched for originally with the Tapu Lele. I guess top decking that Sycamore. I guess, you know, Milo's turn really put him in a position where he's like, I can't just play a Bridget. It's too slow. You know, maybe that's kind of what it was going through his head there. But, alright. So we see Ben trading away that policy. Alright. So he gets rid of the policy, weakness policy, makes any Pokemon that it is attached to no longer have a weakness. Very good in Zoroark decks for fighting Pokemon. They're pretty popular. You know, Zoroark is a very popular, very good card, and it is weak to fighting. So, as a result, people like to play fighting Pokemon a lot because, guess what? They're good against Zoroark. So, weakness policy helps take that advantage away. You know, give Zoroark a chance to just keep swinging without having to worry about the weakness. So, interesting. So we see Ben attach DCE and just retreat off to the Buzzwole here. It looks like he missed the Choice Band. I think that's probably what he wanted for the knockout. So instead he decides to just go back to the baby Buzzwole, smack him for a good 100. You know, you know, missing that Choice Band was really a pain. You know, that's what he needed for the knockout here. So he's just doing what he can to keep the Zoroarks alive and keep his trades going in a time where he's struggling a bit. Shrek the movie is good. Oh, good, not gold. So you're not solid gold. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm just kidding, Shrek. What's up, man? Alright. So, Milo, thinking it over a little bit. You know, if you're in Milo's position, you gotta be like, alright, I'm gonna win this game, right? You know, it's just, it seems like so much is going wrong on Ben's end, and Milo is just kind of like, yep, trade, attack, trade, enhanced hammer, attack, and you know, he's in a spot where he's kind of just pressuring, and he's not getting pressured a whole lot back. But you know, I guess there's a world where if he misses Reverse Valley here, and if he doesn't play an Acerola here, like if both of those things happen, then our pal Ben might just have a chance to make a comeback. So, you know, this is a crazy game we play sometimes. So you don't really want to just start counting old guy out just yet. All it takes is an enhanced hammer, an N, and a knockout, and suddenly things are looking real dangerous. You know, so. Alright, we got Ben looking through the activity log, double checking what's happened. He's looking through Milo's discard, counting all of his stuff. If you're on Ben's end, you actually see 2 puzzle and 2 DCE gone and a 3rd in play, and you realize Milo's only got 1 DC left, so, you know, that's got to be something you notice and think, oh man, maybe I can cause him some problems here. Maybe I can, you know, really mess with him and pull something off here. So, you see Milo go into a Trashalanche back there. Just getting that bad boy set up. Maybe he'll throw a Psychic on it. Just getting it ready, you know. He doesn't want to attach his 4th DC. Maybe he doesn't have it yet. So, might as well get the Trashalanche, a Psychic, set it up. If Ben wants to go after it and go to odd prizes, let him. If not, it'll just get stronger as the game goes on. And it actually, depending on how many items are in Ben's discard, it could even take the knockout on this baby Buzzwole this turn, instead of, Milo needing to find a reverse valley, for example. So, it's just really opening up his options here. Milo doing what he can to keep all the cards on the table. So it's those kind of plays that let you really maintain and capitalize on these sort of advantages you have in the early game. James Cox 126 with the follow. Thank you for the follow, James. What's going on, my friend? How's life? What's new? What's good? We are just here watching the team winning in July 256 free-for-all VOD finals. We've got Benjamin Sauk, who is the player whose view we are watching from. He is playing Zoroark Lycanroc. And then we've got his opponent, Milo. I always forget his full name. Miloslav Posledni. He is a player from the Czech Republic. Him and Ben squaring off here. And wow, it looks like Milo misses the knockout. That's insane. So, kind of what I said last turn, I was like, oh, he's doing pretty well unless ABCD happens, and ABCD happened, and look, if you're Ben, you got to be feeling pretty good right now. Anselm 92 with the follow. Thank you for the follow, Anselm. What is going on, my friend? James Cox 126 woke up to the news that you're getting paid to Brazil. It's pretty good, Lamau. Tell me how that happened, man. How do you get paid to Brazil? What's a Brazil? How do you do it? And most importantly, how do you get paid to do it? I don't even know. It's a verb? Throwing me off, man. Alright, so Ben capitalizing on some aggression here. Drops a Guzma of his own. Brings the Lycanroc up with a multi-switch and attach, and just boom, is blowing away the fresh Zoroark in the back. He's got 1, 2. Now he's counting his items, making sure that he can't get swept up by the trash avalanche there. This play is, I think it's fine. I think that there are a couple reasons why this play is good. The first thing that I was initially concerned with was like, well, now Latios can just come up and snipe you for the knockout, and then that opens them up to, that incentivizes them to go after Trash Lanch to even the prizes back up. So I was like, oh, that's weird. But now, Milo's actually, he's down 2 DCE in the discard. He's got 2 puzzles also in the discard. He also has a 3rd DCE on that really damaged Zoroark in the back. So maybe Ben's thinking, hey, let him come up with Latios. He'll do 30, knock the baby Buzzwole out on the bench, and then suddenly, 1, he's at 4 prizes, so Ben can puzzle for it back and then go ham with it. And then 2, that Lycanroc still got 170 HP. It's alive. It's doing things, it's not getting knocked out, and that's what the Lycanroc cares about. It's not a ton of damage, the Latios, at this stage of the game. James Cox 126 LOL. I had a huge last quarter, but was bad the rest of the season, so I got super lucky. LOL. Well, awesome, James Cox. That's wonderful to hear, man. So you're in the top 16 for the last quarter, so you get to roll off to Brazil, huh? That's awesome, man. What rating zone do you live in? And also, are you a master? Let's see. We've got Milo. Looks like he's trying to make a comeback after that devastating play on Ben's end. If you're Milo, you gotta be thinking, how the heck do I even answer this Lycanroc? He's just, there's like nothing he can do to it at the moment. He's definitely not gonna knock it out. So if you're Ben, you're thinking, yeah, this thing's got at least 1 more turn left to party. Maybe even longer. Top 4 for Oceania Seniors? Nah, I'm just a trash senior. Nah, man. You got a free trip to Brazil. You're not, someone thinks you're decent. Sometimes, at least. Good job, man. That's sick. Alright, so Milo's coming up with the Zoroark. Maybe they just kind of realize, alright, this thing's only got 50 HP left. I'm just going to smack the Lycanroc for as much damage as I can, and then finish it off with Trash Lanch next turn. You know, you can kind of see where Milo's thinking is at right now. He's thinking, I need to just let them go down to 2 and then Trash Lanch, then maybe Trash Lanch again or a Lele or something. But, you know, it looks like they've committed to kind of losing their draw, going double Trash Lanch and just end and pray, I suppose, because, you know, it's pretty wild to see that the, you know, I mean, we don't know what Milo's hand is, right? But the Trubbish being the 5th bench spot, the replacement bench spot, instead of the Zorua, you know? So, yeah, it's something to think about. It's wild. Let's see what we got next. So, Ben's up, 120. Hey, guys, you remember that poll we had earlier when all of you voted for Zoroark Garbodor to win Game 1? And then Ben benched a Rockruff, attacked with Baby Buzzwole. Milo wasn't able to get the knockout. Suddenly, Energy Switch, attack, boom, boom, boom. Here we are. That was like 2 turns ago that you guys thought that. Look, that's insane how, you know, kind of how much change happens so quickly. Alright, so just another Claw Sash from him. I don't see why you wouldn't, like what? See, it's the position that Milo was in earlier, I think, when he was just kind of like smacking for, like, you know, 80 or 120 every turn with the Zoroarks. Was he's just like, I wish I could do more to go aggressive, but I drew 4 cards with Zoroark and my hand's pretty good. I attached an energy, so I guess I'll just sit on this, you know? Like, what else are you gonna do? So Ben goes in, takes those 2 prizes. He's now down to 2. A damaged Lycanroc in the active. Milo pushes up Lele with a Float Stone. So, what's Milo got to do this turn? Milo this turn just needs to put a DC. Well, probably not a D. Well, does he want to go for... See, it's interesting to go for the double Trash Lanch play, because if you do that, then you're kind of... Like, if the Trash Lanches can get 1 shot twice in a row, right? But the Lele doesn't die immediately. So, you know, there's like a world where you Ace or Roll it, or Max Potion it, or maybe just retreat and end them to 1 and make them whiff the Guzma. You know, I'm just kind of spitballing options here, seeing what the cards on the table are, you know. So we see an Ultra Ball coming down from Milo. Looks like part of his plan is to search for a Pokemon card after he discards 2 cards from his hand. Let's see what he's gonna pick up. So, alright. Discards a Counter Catcher. It's a Toxin, alright. So, maybe Milo's thinking, alright, I'll go 1 Trash Lanch and then I'll go Lele. He'll go, you know, put him in odd and then make him knock out an EX to win. So, here... Milo needs energy pretty bad, and he's... See, we remember, you guys probably remember, Milo actually traded away, got it. Milo traded away 2 energy in the beginning of the game, and it seems like that play is starting to catch up with him, but suddenly, boom, 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 he draws the Psychic, and there's a decent amount of items in Ben's discard, and that Garbodor also has a Choice Band. Ben does not have the double colorless just yet. Milo's skipping the 4 prize turn. Man, that Garbodor did 190. And it's a tool off of the Lycanroc, goes into the discard, so now it's doing 210. Knocks out everything. Oh. Ben with that Guzma rip. So, man, this game. See, now it seems like Milo's the one that's really in control. What a switch. If you're Ben, you're thinking, how do I deal with this Trash Lanch? Oh, Ben. Going for that Latios is so aggressive. I guess, you know, you gotta take the prizes where you can at this point. If you know Trash Lanch is gonna sit in the active, you gotta go to 1. You know, now you make attacking with Trash Lanch a weird play. Maybe force him to switch off to Lele. Who knows? Man, oh man. Alright. So, got the Lele coming up with the Float Stone. That bad boy's had a Float Stone for most of the game. 1-3. This Trash Lanch is definitely going to take a knockout here. Ben's hand is not the best. Ah, man. Does Ben still have 2 puzzle left? 4 puzzle left? I don't really know. Have you guys been paying more attention to that than me? Someone tell me how many puzzle Ben has left. Because again, I think he could have played those puzzles or played that to look at the top cards of his deck if he was going to. I mean, if you know you're gonna, like, if you know what you're gonna top deck and your hand is bad, like there could be a DC in those 3, and it could just be the 3rd one or something, and you just switch it to the top, and suddenly you're doing very well. Or you know, what other one is a Sycamore? So that's another. I don't know, man. That's all I'm saying. Alright, so we see. Checking the discard one more time. Milo really taking his time, thinking his plays out, making sure that he's got the best play making decision right here. Let's see. Alright, what do we got here? Guzma. Oh, Milo making plays. Making Ben feel it. That's the same play Ben just pulled on him. Playing the Guzma to knock something out on the bench. And so he's saying, alright, hey, I'll play your game, you know? I'll take that knockout. Now let's see what you got. So, it looks like I didn't see any puzzles in Ben's discard there, so maybe Ben's gonna regret not playing these puzzles here. He pushes up the Zoroark knowing it's his only way to win the game. The choice band. Oh, he's playing the puzzle. Oh no. The DC is there. It would not have been in the last puzzle though, guys. It would not have been in the last puzzle. Purely because it was the 3rd card we saw there, right? So it would not have been in the last one because of that. It would have been that choice ban a puzzle in a rock ruff, and he would have been annoyed. Is that a knockout? Man, Trash Lanch swinging for the fences. All right, guys, you were right. You were right. Ends up winning. Zoroark, Garbodor taking game 1. All right, Ben over here. Ready. He's looking for revenge. You see how quickly he queued that game up? Ben's not messing around. He's just like, that game was close. He drew pretty bad and was still in a really great spot to win, and just kind of didn't there at the end. You know, it happens sometimes. Things fall apart. Things don't go the way you want them to. You know, he had a bad start, but still played well and put himself in the best spot he could. So, we see Ben's opening up with a Lele. Never something you want to do. But he's got the Bridget in hand, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Who's the winners bracket and who is the losers? James Cox 126. The person we are watching, Ben Sauk, aka Pahawatela, is the winners bracket champion. He's playing Zoroark Lycanroc. And the person he's playing against, 60cards_net, is Miloslav Posledni, and he is the losers bracket champion with Zoroark Garbodor. So, all I'm saying is, Milo, after winning that game 1, he's feeling that reset. He can see it, he can smell it, he can almost taste it. You know, he wants it. Reset. Alright, Ben, looking at his Bridget, opens up, drops it, windmills it down, looks in through his deck. He's got a 3-2 Lycanroc, a 4-4 Zoroark. He's prized a puzzle, got 1 in his hand, bunch of energy. Looks like he's got most of the tech supporters there. I hope he doesn't only play 1 Guzma. Prized a DCE, he's got a bunch of fighting energy. Looks like he's going for double Zorua and the Rock Ruff, the fighting on the Rock Ruff, classic. Ben keeps not wanting to play his puzzles, and man oh man, That's it's especially with this hand, right? Like, if your top deck is dead, Ben just passes. He has nothing if his top deck is dead. So, you know, here, if he played the puzzle, then maybe, you know, he guarantees that he draws the supporter this turn instead of the turn after. You know, I mean, he's only got 2 puzzle left in his deck, but that's all. That's enough to double puzzle. What do you want? You know, if you pull the other one out of your prizes early, you can like double puzzle, get a puzzle in a card pack, and then double puzzle again. You know, that play is always fine. Because usually your first set of puzzles, you really only like need 1 card. I really know my experience. You really only super need like the 1 card you're getting back, and the other one's like fine. Or you're doing that like 1 puzzle 1 card play, but it's those last 2. Those are the ones that get you like the DC Guzma that you need to win the game. So I think you could be a little more free with them, especially, you know, just to help curve the early game. You know, you definitely don't want to be caught in having your Zorua Guzma turn 2 and knocked out position again. You know, that's never fun. So we see the same on Milo's end. Milo actually opts to go for 2 Zorua and a 2nd Trubbish. It's interesting to me that he decided to go for the 2nd Trubbish. I feel like this is a matchup where you kind of just want 3 Zoroark down immediately, and then you can follow up with the Garbodors later. You know, even if he has his Trubbish knocked out here, it's not like what are you gonna do? Turn 2 Toxin? That's terrifying. Like you could easily ruin yourself with a turn 2 Toxin, just because you're also very reliant on trade. You know, Trash Lanch isn't gonna be that good early, or maybe he just prized a bunch of Zoruas. Who knows? I don't know. Do you know? I can't even see his deck. So we see a Psychic and a pass. Ben is certainly upset he drew that Rockruff. Not a great card. So I anticipate Ben will go Puzzle. Man, I hope there's a support in these top 2. Please let me be king and right. Ultra Ball! Yup. See? He could have drawn a decent card. He had the reverse value to bump the parallel and everything. Oh, man. Getting this grade is so hard sometimes, but I manage, guys. I'm also very humble, in case any of you couldn't tell. So, let's see. Puzzle of Time. He's thinking about it. If he wants to be like a memer, he could just put the Lycanroc on top and, I don't know, in 2 turns use it. But that's the correct order, yeah. It doesn't matter after the Ultra Ball, right? If you're gonna play the Ultra Ball, then they're toast no matter what, so... oh my gosh, guys, I just noticed that the regular sponsors are gone. Aren't they there? Get up there, guys. I'm sorry, y'all. Boom. Please don't drop me on my head. Alright. We're back. We're good. So, Reverse Valley, Rockruff, Strong, Puzzle, Pass. So good news is they're going to be able to get a supporter next turn. Bad news is not if they get paralleled. You know, if Milo is somehow able to go aggressive here and, you know, find a 2nd parallel, play a Mallow for it, or just double puzzle for the 1 in his discard back, he could really put... Oh, man. He could really put Ben in a very, very awkward position very quickly. So, you know, see what happens. As we've seen before, these matchups can be super duper swingy. You know, a person can go from, oh, it looks like they're going to win the game, to, oh, wow, they're definitely going to lose in a matter of a turn. You know, like we said before, Enhanced Hammer, Knockout, and Garbotoxin. That combination is just, it could ruin any board. It could ruin any chance at winning a game. It could ruin, you know, you could be so far ahead, and, you know, just like some weird combination of that could just kind of just put you back. So, we never know. Alright, guys. So this is game 2 of the, let's see, how would we differentiate? It's the grand finals, but, you know, it's like, is it grand finals, is this, you know, the first round? I guess it's is there, you know, we don't even know if there's going to be a reset yet. We haven't seen it yet. We don't know how this ends. You know, this is all new for us. Um, so like it's kind of what's gonna happen? You know, I sure don't. Let's see who is going to win. Ooh, what's his one? All right, y'all. Number 2, Nether poll going up in just a second, guys. Who do you think is gonna win Game 2? The guy we're watching, Ben, Zoroark, Lycanroc, or his opponent, Milo, the underdog, Zoroark, Garbodor? Let me know, y'all. Who's gonna win this one? Who's gonna win this one? We'll leave it up for 5 minutes. Let's get some votes in here. You guys let me know what you think. Let me know how you're feeling, what you're looking at, and how things seem. 2, Conrar Pepe going for Milo. Ooh, Conrar. I think you voted for Milo last time too. And you guys ended up being right. You guys did end up being right. He won that one. I'm James Koss, also with the Milo. Both of you guys sticking it out. The confidence in our boy Milo over there. Alright, Ben, drawing that Lycanroc. Alright. Wait, what happened? What did I miss there? How did the Ultra Ball end up in the discard? What did I miss? How did that happen? Is there a Guzma? You trick shoveled or something? What happened there? Am I dumb? Did I miss something? I guess. Alright, well anyway. Okay, because I thought Ben put an Ultra Ball on top of his deck, but there was an Ultra Ball in his discard. Oh, that Trubbish was in the active. Milo attacked at that Trubbish. Oh my, that's so insane. Oh, that was such a good play. Milo. I guess he must not have had much else, so he's like, I'm gonna mill the card you put on top of your deck. Oh, that's so savage. James Cox 126 with the Milo vote after that stomp off play. Whew. How do you not believe in him after that? But you know, let's be real. Ben had it all. You know, he had a strong energy Guzma in his hand. The Lycanroc was the next card on top of his deck. You know, we watched him. He almost chose that Lycanroc anyway. So he's kind of just like, all right, I guess this is what I thought about doing this anyway. So I guess I'm definitely doing it now. With the Guzma, the Dangerous Rogue, that knockout. Ooh, Milo with a Toxin and a Trashalanche. Milo with a Toxin already and a Cynthia. Man, this is brutal. You know, usually you don't see these Zoroark Garbodor decks trying to put a Toxin online so early, just because they do have so many trades. They kind of want to get through those early, use them, and get value out of the Zoroarks, and then kind of like Toxin in late game and, you know, attack. But not Milo. Milo's thinking, you know, you don't have Zoroark in play at all. You got a 2-card hand. You know, they're looking for an Ultra Ball. They're trying to play a Lele. You know, Milo kind of knows that Ben is really going to need some abilities to get out of this. And he also knows that he milled the Ultra Ball off the top of his deck. And then he saw Ben do the Lycanroc play. So he has to know that that 3rd card in his hand is not some sort of supporter out, right? Like, you know, that's kind of something Milo can inference based on the plays made by Ben and the discard that he got with the Trubbish. So he's dropping the Bridget. Looks like he's just going to get a 3rd Zorua. He's kind of in a weird spot here. Can't attack. Can't do much of anything. You know, Milo just left that Lele in the active with the Choice Band and passed. It's interesting to me that he put the Lele up with the Choice Band knowing he had Toxin Float. Maybe he top decked the Float Stone, and that's why he didn't do it. Or maybe he just goofed, you know? We all goof sometimes. Happens to the best of us. Whoof. Milo with that Parallel. Getting rid of the Lele is the easy play, but is it the Zorua? Or is it at the Rockruff? Gets rid of the Zorua. I think that's probably correct just because of the strong energy being on that Lycanroc. And, you know, Lycanroc still kind of knocks their whole deck out. So, I'm fine with that. You know, you're kind of threatening this Lycanroc. You've drawn a bunch of fighting energy. They're all in play. So, you might as well keep messing with them. Alright. Milo with the Trashalanche for 70. Ben's only got 2 items in the discard, but he's making the best out of it. Milo's making the best out of it he can. Ben top decks the end, plays it. He's actually going to give Milo a +2, and that was pretty risky on Ben's end. He only had 2 fighting energy, no access to trade, no Zoroarks, and he gets it, so that's keeping him in the game. You know, sometimes, you know, he hasn't evolved into a Zoroark yet. He's drawing kind of bad. He's like, you know, I can't just do nothing again, otherwise I'm going to get poked for 70. I got to get a little lucky if I'm going to pull this game off, so I respect it. And, you know, when you see you're out, you see you're out. Alright guys, I'm closing this poll in 1 minute. If you want to vote, vote now. Vote again. Vote for someone else. Who cares? Let's see. 0 votes for Ben, Zoroark, Lycanroc. 3 votes for Milo, Zoroark, Garbodor. So, man. People are, I think this is how the last poll looked too. Alright, we're shutting this bad boy off. Ooh, Anselm, 92 at the last minute vote. Another one for Milo, Zoroark, Garbodor. Man, Anselm still feeling Milo can pull it off here. You know, Ben's in a pretty solid spot. I mean, I guess Milo is like a double colorless away from being fine. But, you know, last time that happened, Milo ended up putting himself in a weird spot where he whiffed a way to knock out a Buzzwole, and that's what put him in, you know, made last game so close. So let's see, we got Zoroark with a trade. So Milo actually blowered his own Floatstone off, realizing that he needs to get some trades in. He opts to just, you know, play his own. He's like, I need to draw some cards. I need a double colorless energy. You know, a DCE is just all he's ever wanted right now in his whole life. He's been set to do 130 to that thing. Oh, Cyrus, hi, you're back. What's up, little guy? The Enhanced Hammer comes down. A dead giveaway that he does not have the double colorless energy and the pass. So Ben's going to need to put another energy on that Lycanroc if he wants to keep going in with it. It's a little awkward right now because, you know, he doesn't have Dangerous Rogue. It's only doing, what, 130 right now. If he gets another strong, if he gets strong Choice Band right here, you know, he could do some good stuff. Pull off some nice plays. Has he used trade yet? Guys, he hasn't used trade yet, right? Shouldn't he just get the Mallow? Oh, he's going for the Guzma. He wants that Zorua eyeballing it. Ah, man, I think I would have gone for the Mallow. No, I would have been super greedy there. I would have gotten the Choice Band and the Strong and just knocked it out. Just kind of said, hey, what's up? This play, you know, the Zoroark can't get knocked out. You're spreading your things around. This play is probably better. It's definitely safer. It keeps you from getting Toxin blown away. So, you know, because the Toxin, there's no Trebushes on board. So you definitely know that you'll be able to pull that off. Alright, y'all. 4 votes for Milo, 0 for Ben. Man, that is X for Milo, O for Ben so far in our entire polling sessions. Alright. So, trade 1, Milo's in. We've got trade. Oh, he's only got 1 trade. See, no second Zoroark this time, huh? Man, if you're Ben, you gotta be feeling like you're in a good spot here. You got a Rockruff with a strong. You got a Lycanroc with 2 energy. You got a Zoroark attacking. You know, you got things spread out. You know, he had a pretty weak early game, but he's, you know, Ben also had Milo also had an equally weak early game, so you can kind of see how he's just able to be fine. There's that DCE a turn too late. Devastating. Oh, man. So, he's going to trade. I guess you get rid of the Ultra Ball, right? Oh, the Rockruff. Yeah, you're right. You could just draw 2 bad cards here and want to Ultra Ball them. Oh, you Kukui here, 100%. Oh, no. Kukui first. Kukui first. Kukui first. Kukui first, Ben. No, you Kukui first. No. I mean, you don't need either one of those cards, but what are you going to get? Like, whatever you're going to get with this is what you could have gotten with, you know, you could have drawn in. Oh, Cyrus, get out of here. No. Cyrus is a goon, y'all. He almost, I mean, he partially knocked over my water cup. Got some puddles here. Got an emergency. Oh no, C. Man, you just lost desk privileges. I was getting comfortable with him hanging out up here. I was letting it happen. We were getting along, and then he's gotta knock my water cup over. He only got a little bit. It seems like the keyboard is still very fine. It was like in the top right corner of the keyboard, like where the numlock is. It still works, so we good, you know. Cyrus, I'm not mad. I'm just a little disappointed, you know. All right, so looks like, oh man, Pahawata pulled it off, guys. Got the Guzma, got the knockout. That Lycanroc took all 6 prizes. Man, that was insane. That thing went in for him. You know, Milo was just never able to touch the Lycanroc. That's kind of the beauty of the Zoroark Lycanroc deck in the mirror matches. It's able to just swing like boom, 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 and just take him out. Like, if that Lycanroc doesn't get dealt with immediately, it just wins the game, because it's gonna take 2-2-2 if they're there. So, whew, you gotta be feeling good if you're Ben after that one. He didn't draw. You got his Ultra Ball stomped off, but he still said, "All right, I'll do something with this Lycanroc. It's good." So, looks like Ben's going second this game. We've got the Rockruff hitting the active position. Starting off with a decent hand. He's got an Ultra Ball. He's got as many energies as a man could ask for. And let's see what else he's got going on here. Man, this is, ooh, a turn 1 N from Milo. Not the start of Zoroark deck ever once. And you know, if he doesn't get a lot of basics here, that essentially puts him in a position where he kind of went second, right? And, oh, he does just pass too. Oh, this is a good hand from Ben too. He windmills that Ultra Ball. The Mew, we've got the weakness policy. He's looking for a Lele. He's looking for a Bridget. He's got them both in there. He's checking the rest. Tech supporters all around. How's Energy? How's Lele's? Man, Ben's making the search. He's got... Man, if you're Ben, you got to be feeling good about this opening. So you see the Bridget. Well, we will. He's got those 3 Zoruas. I think you just get all 3 Zorua here. The only thing he doesn't have is the fighting energy. It's the only thing. Alright, guys. Oh no. Y'all. Oh no. Guys, Cyrus spilled water on my beaches. These are my 5 beaches and there's water stuck. I mean, they're in sleeves, but the water sleeves are stuck together right now. Rats. I hope this is fine. Alright, it doesn't look like this one's damaged. Let's take it out of the sleeve. That's terrifying. Alright, sorry I'm distracted from watching this game, y'all. Alright, so... Toxin and just plays the N. Man, that is brutal. 60 cards. Man, are we not getting a reset here, guys? Is this reset not happening? Is it really gonna go down like this? Oof. Ultra Ball hits the board. Alright, so he's gonna at least survive for a little bit longer. He's got the Ultra Ball. He'll get a Pokemon to at least throw on the bench and help him live to fight another day. Alright. Beach number 2 is safe, guys. In case y'all are wondering. Alright. So, the Lele hits the board. He's Wonder Tagging. Let's see what he goes to grab. Bridget. Looks like he'll probably just put it in his hand. If he has a... Ooh, the Choice Band. He's thinking, oh, I'll just grab the Bridget. Maybe I can stall him for a turn. Maybe I can mess him up, you know? Cause a ruckus here. Ben sitting on that field blower thinking, not today, my friend. That's not happening now. So, Looks like Ben, he's got 2 puzzles. It's a little weird. His hand is so good, but he just doesn't have, there just aren't Zoroarks out yet, so he can't really maximize the value of all of those cards in his hand. Oh no. Cyrus, no, this beach is actually messed up, guy. Oh, rats. Oh no, this one is so warped. Cyrus just spilled water straight on this thing. Oh man. Cyrus. Oh, it's like, look at this beach, guys. This is a tropical beach. Let's go put this underwater. I'm gonna go put this under a book like immediately. I'm putting it under this whole stack of books, guys. Check this out. If I put enough big books on it, then it'll flatten back out and be fine again, right? R.I.P. Chat, press F for my beach, please. F. R.I.P. Drop the F. You know, let it know that it's missed, loved, and you know it had a good run. Dang. All right. Missed some stuff here, so it looks like Ben blowered the tool, Leylayed for a Cynthia, didn't really get much. Conrar Pepe, thank you for the F. F it up, guys. Everyone, just please help me feel not that bad about this. $200 card getting water spilled on it. By my cat. Cyrus, you're a little turd sometimes. Alright, so it looks like 60 cards got the turn they were looking for. I mean, the Toxin didn't do it, but Ben played a blower, played a Lele for a Cynthia, and just did not hit a Zoroark. Didn't hit a Zoroark, didn't hit an Ultra Ball, you know, no way to get a Zoroark. With that last hand, Ben Ultra Balled for that Lele, didn't they? He should have just gotten the, he should have just gotten the, oof. The Zoroark, I guess. Oh man, he plays an N and still nothing. Guys. Ben just has all the chance to get aggressive, but is just whiffing every single evolution in his deck. Maybe he doesn't. I don't think we've seen Ben play an Evo Soda yet, have we? Maybe that's why he's having these troubles right now. He does hit heads on the surprise attack, so he's able to smack the Garbodor for a little bit of damage at least. You know, get some pokes off, get a little bit going there. So that's always positive, right? All right. I'm gonna go find a little towel in a second too. I'll find a little towel after this game. I don't want to leave in the middle of commentating it again. Oh man, Cyrus spilled water all over these things too. There's like a Coco and a DCE. There's just like a stack of cards here that are just like, oh, 2 Cocos in this stack. Cyrus, I'm so mad at my cat. I'm glad I got a kitten. That was mean. I'm sorry guys, don't tell him I said that. Parallel. Ooh, that's savage. I think it's pretty easily, it's just both Lele's, right? Just get rid of both Lele's. That seems pretty easy. You're overthinking it. Yeah. It's like you can hear me. Ben, hey. Don't get rid of your Zorua. Becomes a Zoroark. They're really good. Alright, Energy Drive. So, I feel like you kind of had to see that one coming, right? The Acerola. Guess you wish you flipped tails now, huh? I guess Ben's gonna drop the Reverse Valley like immediately. Alright, well. That's saved. This is... Oh man, these are like cards from my Evil Tall Break deck too. No. Like, These are my Cocos that I played in Eviltal. Now look at them. Whoops, got caught up in Pokken VODs. No worries, I'm James Koss. What's going on, man? You missed a really horrible thing. Cyrus was walking around my desk. I was letting him, you know. We were getting along. Usually I throw him right off, but I was like, you know what? See, I'll let you hang today. He just walks over and swats a cup of water on my desk and just spills all over. Destroys these two Cocos. He ruined one of my beaches. Is like kind of warped. It's like under a bunch of books right now. Cyrus really dropped the ball there. I'm kind of mad at him. Alright, so yeah, you're telling me, man. That's what I get for, you know, I want him to come hang out. I'm trying to be his friend. I'm trying to hang. And this is what he does to me. Oh, thank God my Lycanroc didn't get water damaged. Right? F in chat for Cyrus. Whoa, Cyrus doesn't deserve the... I guess, yeah, F for Cyrus. He's mad about the other cat. I guess so, yeah. Is this your way of retaliating, Cyrus? Is this your way of retaliating about the other cat? Is knocking a cup of water over my very expensive Pokemon cards? F for Travis's beach. Cyrus, knock it over, bro. Yeah, dude, you have no idea. I'm peeved. Alright. Cyrus, or Sean, this is your cat. You know that, right? He's your cat now that I'm mad at him right now, so he's your cat. Alright. So we've got 60 cards, underscore net. He's dropping a puzzle down. We're gonna hope that he's got a second puzzle to go with that. Correct, I'm on my way to pick him up. Please do, man. Get him out of here. I'm angry at him. We got a new cat today, Sean. I don't know if I told you. Square Squeaks, whatever. I got a new cat today. So we think that Cyrus is very upset that we got a new kitten. You know, I think that he's jealous, and maybe that's just his way of expressing himself. Doesn't make me not mad about it, but I kind of get it. Alright, 60 cards, underscore net. Whew. Popping off this turn. He's got the Zoroark, he's got the DC, got the Garb, Choice Band. Boom, 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 boom. Well, how did you put them together? Did you give them time to get to know each other, or just let the new one loose in the house? So we brought the new one into the house, and we put it, I put it in its box and kind of let Cyrus walk around it. And then I pulled it out of the box, and I mean, it's a very young kitten, so I just kind of held it and introduced them. And they got along for a little while, but then the little kitten kind of swatted at Cyrus, and I have a really funny video on my phone that I want to show you guys, because it's really good, the video of the two cats meeting each other. How would I get that onto Twitch easily and quickly? Man, Ben with nothing here. He's just passing. He's moving, man. That's insane. Like, Ben had such a good start, but just never drew Zoroarks, and now look at this position. You know, Milo's in just 120 double Zoroark. That Garbodor, he's got a big hand. Ah, Ben with another strong. Let's see, maybe Cyrus is trying to save the expanded format from Shock Block and Wailord. You just need to explain to him you use the beach for good in Gardevoir. I think that's what I need to let him, like, I think that maybe Cyrus is just confused in my expanded perspective. You know, we don't talk a lot about, you know, strategy, you know, so we should talk more. Hold the phone to the camera. Yeah, that's probably the easiest way. Alright guys, I'm going to show you this. It's just like the sound is kind of good because the kitten is really cute, right? So I wish you guys could see that too, but I'll show you this very quickly. Maybe you can kind of hear it. Here, I'll put the mic up to it. Oh, this is pretty good. You can see this pretty well. Look at this. See that? Smacked him, and now watch this. That ending's great, right? He just kind of, oh man. Alright guys, well, we saw what was happening in that game there. He got his butt kicked. He was drawing bad. So the reset is real. Pawatalata. Jumping right back into it. He's like, ah, man. Alright, he's knocked back off a pedestal. He's falling right back in the game. But yeah, right? Squeaks, get that terror out of here. Watch it again. Watch it again. Look at him. He's just, you know, there's Cyrus just inspecting. Just saying hi. Just taking a look. You know. And then all of a sudden, boom. This kitten is so small, and he scared the crap out of Cyrus. And now look. So I flipped it on him. He's looking at himself in the camera right now. And he scared himself. That's all it was. You know, he spooked himself. Bro, that cat looks like a dick. Doesn't even touch Cyrus. I'm pissed. Alright. Squeaks, you're right. The cat is kind of a dick. But so we got this cat. So Eileen works at a nursery, like a big old plant place where they sell plants, and it's very, very big. And they have like a stray cat that's been hanging around for a couple of months. Well, it got pregnant and had kittens recently. It's been keep hiding the kittens in one of the pots there, but it's like it's a stray cat. It's, you know, the kittens were getting all dirty. It was a bad situation because it was a stray cat, and so we rescued that one. Of the 3, it had 3 kittens. That's the one we chose. Eileen chose it because it was the nicest one, is what she said, Squeaks. Believe it or not, that's the kitten we chose because it was the nicest one. So, just think about that for a second. Conrar Pepe, F for Ben's hands. Oh my god, man, that's the truth. Like, Ben is up. I mean, Ben is in trouble. Like, you know, Milo's got the turn 1 Bridget. He got 3 Zoruas. He's partying. He's ready to go, you know? Ben, on the other hand, Sycamore dumps 2 Guzmas and just has this to work with. Kappa, did you take it to a vet? Did I take it to a vet? We got it looked at, or Eileen said that they got it, like, flea medicine and got it taken care of, you know, enough to take it home. But we're taking it to, like, a proper vet on Monday. We have an appointment. But, you know, we wanted to... You know, it's the weekend, so we can spend more time with it, make sure it gets introduced to Cyrus. You know, after that incident, Cyrus and I had a long sit-down talk about, you know, his role in helping old... We haven't decided on his name yet. Haven't decided on the name, to be completely honest. Alright, hey chat, I'm gonna have you guys vote. So, we're between 2 different names right now. So, Cyrus is Cyrus. So for those of you that don't know, Squeaks is actually the cat that hooked, he Squeaks' cat, now it's our cat. Cyrus is from, you know, Cyrus, the Team Galactic leader. And we have 2 names. One name that we can name Cyrus is Kermie. We think Kermie's a cool name. And the second name is more on brand. It's Archie, because it fits the name of, you know, it's another Pokemon gym leader, so. Oh, hang on, that was a bad poll. What should we name? New kitten. Boom. Alright, I need to pay more attention to this game. So, we've got a Mew with a DC. That don't look too good. A weakness policy. Smack the Latios a little bit. Archie for sure, too. Oh, man. See, Archie's a good name. And I like that, too, because it's like Archie's Blastoise, right? Black Lagooner voting 2. What's going on, man? How you doing? What's up? What's new? What's shaking? I don't think I haven't seen you around the chat too much, man. I'm glad to have you here. Right now we're streaming the Team Win and In VOD from the finals. We've got, you know, some good games going on here. We actually just saw the reset game. So, 60 cards, Milo, the underdog, takes the first series, wins it. But he was the losers bracket champion. Ben Pahawatale, you know, the boy we're watching, he was the winner bracket champion. So he took the first L, and you know that's pretty hard L to take after you won so many in a row, and then boom, you know, this big finals you lose the first one. So he's looking for vengeance in the second game. Doing well. Sorry, I've been working like a beast. No, man, it's all good. It's no worries. I totally understand. I'm just, you know, that wasn't like a why aren't you here more? It was like a I'm glad you're here now, you know? So, we see a Sycamore on Milo's end, drops a Zoroark, trades immediately. Can I pause this VOD in the middle of it? Oh no, what did I just do? Restart playback when source becomes active. No! That's not what I wanted. Restart playback when source becomes active? That's not what I wanted at all. Oh no, guys, the VOD started over. How do I navigate through this thing? Oh, that's so lame. Let's see. Guys, I'm ruining everything. Is this working? No. Use hardware decoding when available. Close file, local file. Why won't it let me navigate through this video? Boo. Alright. Dang it, guys. Sorry I ruined our VOD experience here. I'm just trying to make everything great, and I'm messing it all up. Let's do window capture. Alright, let's just do window capture. Is it? Yeah, VLC. Done. So let's do... Man, this is so lame. Man, I'm definitely not gonna rewatch the first series if we can't navigate back through this. Why isn't this playing? Why doesn't the VOD play? Like on my end, I see the camera, like the game is playing on my end, and I can like navigate through this. Oh, look, you guys can even see that. You guys can see that I can navigate through it towards the bottom. Like why can't I navigate through it right now? Like why can't you guys see the thing? That seems so weird that you can't see it. Man, I'm so annoyed. Oh, heck yeah, I figured it out. I am the best. Alright, and I can navigate through this one. So, let's get rid of this. Alright, y'all. sorry about that. Some slight technical difficulties. Insert meme here. Yo! What's up? Is the cat a boy or a girl? Both cats are boys. So let's go back to this. What's going on, Black Lagooner? What's shaking? What's shaking, Bacon? I messed the VOD up. I reset it on accident because I did it in a poor way. But I figured out how to do it in a better way. And now we're playing again. So I'm going to navigate back to that second game. Is this about the start of that? So this is that second game. Where were we? He just took 60. There was a Zoroark knockout somewhere around here, so we're gonna stick with this. Is the cat a boy or a girl? Name him Saturn. No, James Koss. We We looked at all of the like Cyrus's partners' names, and I didn't like any of them for the kitten name, so we ended up just like that's why we went with Archie. We went with another leader. Like I thought Archie was like a super good name. Oh, you were hyped that I fixed it. Thanks, man. I appreciate you cheering for my my learning. This is not the first time. You missed it earlier. You see this poll thing here? That took me a good 10 minutes to figure out, and chat was here the whole time. I asked for help, but they were all just harassing me and giving me flack for not being able to figure it out. Look at this water-drenched Guzma because of the cat that I love so much. Um, is T? Ignore that. All right, Connor. I'll ignore that. So, let's see. Spirit 7 lol. So, we've got... This is the Zoroark. I think this is the play. I think this play is around when I should... I think this play was around when I messed it up, so... I believe that there's like a Zoroark killer here or something. You should get another cat, name it Maxie. You're right. I mean, you're encouraging getting more cats, and I am... Thumbs up for that one. Should this be my first, like, emote thing, guys? Is it's me like this, or should it be a sloth? Which one should it be? Alright, we already know my cat's name should be Archie. You can iron out cardboard for what it's worth, as dumb as that might sound. Okay. I mean, like, even with these got, like, kind of drenched. Like, do you think my beach would work, too? Like, explain some of that to me. I've heard that somewhere before. Rude. Black Lagoon, are you saying rude to Cyrus? Because Cyrus is being kind of rude. Though I love him. He's so cute. Alright. So, Archie it is. You guys have won. I'll pitch to Eileen. I'll let him know that you guys picked it. I think so, but I wouldn't risk it on the beach. I think that if you just hold it up, like, you don't put the iron on it, right? Like, you're not even, like, 80% of your clothes, you're not even supposed to put your iron on, so I don't know why you would put it there. Tapu Cure from 60 cards. He's not drawing much, he sees a chance to kind of heal off some pokes that have been going down, and he takes it. I dig. Yeah, about the cards, yeah, Black Lagooner was insane. Like these cards suck, but it's the beach that I'm the most annoyed about that he spilled. He, like, knocked my cup of water over directly on it. If you have a steam iron, I mean, you put a t-shirt over it. Yeah. I do have a steam iron, but it's, like, on the fritz right now. I'll link you a dumb video of them. Yeah, please do. That'd be sick, man. You could iron it through, like, some jeans or a shirt or something. See? You guys both said that. You can't both be wrong, right? You guys are probably true. Try it with a different card. Oh, good point. Yeah, I'll try it with, like, these Cocos first. Look at these Cocos. I'll try these. If I can get these or, like, the Guzmas or something, then I'll work my way up, right? I'll work my way up to trying to iron out the beach. So let's put all the wet cards in a pile somewhere. They can go right here. So how bad is the beach? Can you tell with a sleeve over it? Yeah, I think you could tell with a sleeve over it. It's kind of like the problem is like when it went into it, it made it like. I don't know how to. It's like a wave. Like the middle looks like it's like crimped, right? It looks like a, it's not just like wet. It's just like it's like a blah 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 blah. If that makes sense. All right. So, Archie's the cat name. What was the next pull I was gonna do? I was gonna do another one, but I forget what it was gonna be. All right. So, this Mew is doing more work than I'm sure Pahawatale expected it to. I mean, we saw 60 cards just go for the Tapu Cure, so Pahawatale is just like, alright, I guess I'll just smack again. It's fine. Also, how bad is the beat? Yeah. We can check it out in a little bit to see if it's to see how bad it stays. So, while we're talking about this spill, didn't you say you have 5 beaches? I know it's still a beach, but at least you have others to use. Yeah, I mean, I have 5 beaches, but that doesn't make them not worth $200 each, right? Having $1,000 worth of beaches doesn't make me sad that 200 of them are injured, I guess. Is a good injured. That's a good way to put it, right? They've been damaged, poor little guys. And yeah, and he needs to loan me some. See, I loan my friends beaches all the time. You know? Like, how am I supposed to do that if one of them's damaged? 60 cards is kind of just sitting here thinking, you know? It doesn't look like I don't think they've played a double colorless energy yet this game, and that's kind of just what he's been looking for this whole time, you know? He got those 3 Zorua out, the Zoroarks. I mean, does. Why does he do that instead of knocking it out with the Zoroark? That's not a knockout. Why did he do that instead? Oh, that must have been a misplay. Oh, I get it. They don't want to walk into the 4 prize turn. That's it for sure. That baby Buzzwole is just sitting on the bench. Yeah, that's definitely it. That's smart. I was like, man, this is some serious math mess up, but I'm on to him. Picking up what he's throwing down. Alright. Alright, guys. I'm gonna pause this game for just a second, because I need to go get a towel, because there's like a puddle at the end of my desk, and I need to put a towel on it. Stare at this Mew with 110. While I'm gone, I'm gonna put up another pull. We are just pulls all over the place, guys. Alright, so remember, we've got Ben is the human on our side. Who are we watching? Zoroark, Lycanroc by Ben, and then his opponent, the underdog, the losers bracket champion, Milo. Zoroark, Garbodor. Alright, y'all. Putting this vote up again. I'm gonna go do my thing. You guys vote in this, and let me know who you think's gonna pull off the W. Reset. Game 1. Who's winning? Alright, y'all. Your boy's back in town. How's this going? Ben, Zoroark, Lycanroc, 75% and only 25% from Milo, Zoroark, Garbodor. The last two polls we've had up where we asked you guys, who do you think is going to win? They were X and O from Milo. Milo just pulled off the upset. And you guys are flipping on him. Man. Boom. Alright, you guys are flipping on your boy. Let's see why. What? No game is this? Yeah, James Cox, right? Yeah, we missed the reset. I don't like the setup. He has to do so much to avoid the 4 prize turn. All Ben has to do is parallel the Mew away when he's done to avoid it mattering. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm James Cox. If I were in their position, I may have just done it. You know, just gone for it. Just knock it out and just be like, all right, I'll deal with. You know, I'll knock out. You know, do something with the Buzzwole and then take the knockout. Right? It's like I don't care. Like it seems like it was too much work to avoid it. So, you guys think Zoroark Lycanroc's got it? Let's find out. Boom. Cyrus, you can come back. And see, guys, usually I have a closed water bottle is what I'm drinking out of, but I left that in my car today because I took it to work. And I, was drinking on the way home. I forgot it in the cup holder. Little water bottle. I don't have one here, so I'm drinking out of a cup. Boom. See, the reason that I forgot it in my car is because I was carrying a box with a kitten in it inside, so I forgot, the water bottle because I had a live animal that I had to carry. So, back to the game. He has to hit the Tapu Lele with a Banded Zoro and then Latios for 4 prizes. Yeah, that seems good. I mean, like, that's a lot of work. Probably too much work. Because that could get ruined by a parallel or an Acerola or something. But, that'd be cool to see. That's definitely, like his play to avoid the 4 prize turn, But I feel like Ben is just putting him in almost like a checkmate position. It's kind of nuts. Oh, You think he just takes the knockout here, or do you think he goes for the Claw Slash? Yeah, I think you take the Zoroark. Instead of just sack bunting the Zoroark. Yeah, agreed. Claw Slash. Savage. Ben showing why he is the winner's bracket champion here. Getting the Mallow out of the prizes on top of it. Whew, man. Wild. Yeah, you gotta be feeling weird if you're Milo here. You gotta be feeling weird. This is insane, y'all. Alright. Milo just thinking. What was finals of the first win and in? The finals of the first win and in tournament was Golisopod Garbodor against Malamar, Psychic Malamar. The Golisopod Garbodor deck won the reset, similar to what we've got here. We've seen 2 resets in a row in the winners finals. That's always super cool, right? Who doesn't like a good reset? And then the Malamar ended up pulling it off in 3 games in the second set. So, all 6 of those games were insane. They're on YouTube if you want to go check them out sometime. I would highly recommend it. This is the finals of the second one. We've got Zoroark, 2 Zoroark decks in the finals here. Lycanroc and Garbodor. I was wondering if it was a reflection of the meta, like a meta snapshot. I think it is. I mean, 256 people is a lot of people. A lot of people that play in these tournaments show up at events. Would have been interesting data. Got it. Yeah, we actually posted a meta snapshot like on our Twitter and on our Facebook of the first event. Like we had like a cool little graphic. It's got all the information of the most played decks. Like Buzzwole was definitely the most played deck in our first event. Um, it was something like 40 of the 128 decks or 30. It was 30. It was a 30, but it was a high 30 of the 128 that we had in that event. So it was a cool little graphic. I'm actually spoilers. I'll tell you guys, but don't tell anyone else yet. Okay, because it's like gonna be a cool thing that I want people to be like, whoa, nice. I'm gonna make something similar for the current event, but I'm going to release it before Worlds. The game plan is to have it out next week's, or if the game plan is to have it out by the Monday before Worlds. That's when I want it out by. To kind of show people, because this is the current win in an event is going to be easily the biggest event that's happened in the current standard format. Easily the biggest. So, and it's got a lot of great players. There are a lot of top players that are playing decks in this game, and seeing what they're choosing is it's people want to know that stuff going into Worlds. So, let's see. All right, so Milo, as much as Lycanroc kind of like really crushes a Zoroark mirrors, he's got a double DC Lele with like a choice band, so he's not messing around. He knows that this Lele needs to kind of go in to handle it. So, you just lost a Jimmy Pandarvis Dark Metric Screen. Sorry, man, but I'm sure. Was it fun to play Jimmy? Have you ever played him before? You ever met him before? He's a very good player. It's hard to beat him no matter who you are. Conrar Pepe. It'll be posted all over our social media, our Instagram, our Twitter, our Facebook, in our Discord. Check us all out on every single platform. Follow us, and you'll see all kinds of fun stuff that we do like that. So. Let's see. These tournaments, despite the site being bad on mobile, have been very interesting and good. Yeah, we know the website needs a lot of work. I haven't messed with the mobile editing at all. I'll admit that. So I was told tonight by a few people that it was really bad on mobile, so I should mess with that more. But I'm glad you think that they've been good. I appreciate the kind words. I had one Psychic left with 13 cards, into 6, and hit 1 energy. I got blasted from there. 6 prizes. Dang, man. Sorry, that happens. Sounds like a good game. Garb locked me out. Yup. Man, Garb just does that sometimes. It's just like I was talking about that earlier. Dark Metrics. This Zoroark Garbodor deck that we're seeing, Milo pilot, can just Toxin and Enhanced Hammer knock out, and you're just like, oh, I'm locked, and they took my energy out of play. Pass, and then they just do 120 for 3 turns in a row and win the game. Zoroark is for sure the top deck in this event. You think so? You think so? I'm James Koss. What makes you think that? I mean, Zoroark is so good. Look, I mean, Milo pushed his way all the way through the losers bracket and got here. So I had 2 prizes left. Dang, man. I submitted a list for the win-in tournament. I'm yet to play round 1 in the win-in tournament. Can I change my list? And if I can, what do? Alright, so James Cox 126. Your list is not locked in until you play round 1. If for some reason you get like a bye round 1, we want you to have it submitted before the end of round 1, but we're not gonna like be mad at you until it. Submit it before you play your first game. Submit it in round 1. That's what we want, is before you play your first real game, we need that list. That's all we're saying. So if you need to change a card, the link on that homepage in challenge is it's a Google form. Just resubmit your list. Put in all of your same contact information, your name, and the Google form will let me know that person has 2 submissions, and so we can go by the newest one. Alright, let's see. So, I mean, Padawa, like, his hand was kind of easy there, right? Like, he just had double puzzle and just, like, went in and set a Zoroark up on the bench and knocked another one out, then took 2 more prizes, and That Zoroark just has 170. Or the Lycanroc has 170. The Mew has 110. Oh, are we about to see a 4 prize turn? Oh my god. What is Jimmy? Oh, Dark Metrics played with Cargo Zoroark. What's Jimmy playing? Did he play Rangaroo? Plays Cargo Game 2 Zoroark. Why would you play a Rangaroo and Zoroark? Alright, breakthrough. The DCE, the 4 prize swing. That's so sick, but oh, Padawa's got an Ultra Ball in hand, right? Alright, so it doesn't really, I guess it doesn't matter, right? He just wins. Top Deck's Reverse Valley. Oh, are you trading first? Maybe he doesn't have Lele Guzma in his hand, or in his deck. Oh, I guess he has to, right? I mean, he's going for it. Maybe he's just like, not sure if it's all there. There's the Lele. And there's the Guzma. Alright, y'all. Padawada. What a weird name to say. Takes game 1. That first game 1. That big old W. So he's up 1-0. If you're Pada, you gotta be feeling good. You know, after losing that 2-1, you come into that game 1, you go, alright. Reminding you why I'm the champ. Milo, you gotta be thinking, alright. We're 2-2 overall. We're 2-2 overall. This is nothing, you know. It's nothing. Milo doesn't even care. They're even. So let's see. Just tough to fit in. Yeah, I mean, I just don't think you need it. The reason other Zoroark decks play Rangaroo is because they can't beat Control Zoroark, but Zoroark can beat Control Zoroark because they have Trash Lanch, so they don't really care as much. Ray dies to Trash, it won't make it far in Worlds. Yeah. Ray gets dumpstered by Trash Lanch. Alright. I'm eating a chocolate bar, guys, because I'm hungry. Alright. Zoroark, Milo, opening up with that hard Bridget on turn 1. No Lele. Just 3 Pokemon. Boom. Here they are. Bam. Windmills it down. You know, that's as good as you can ask for. We don't know what those other 6 cards in his hand are, but if they're even reasonably okay, that's, you know. This is not a good hand from Ben. I mean, it's a fine hand, but he doesn't have a turn 1 Bridget. I think attaching the DC is fine, but I don't think it's good. I think playing the Reverse Valley is awful. That's like only good for bumping Parallel for you in this matchup. There's a mean Coco Trash deck specifically targeting Ray. Like Tapu Koko? Secret was... Oh, it probably plays like multiple of the Fairy Lele, right? That's probably good. That sounds really good, actually. Alright. So Ben drops the Ultra Ball. Gets rid of Zoroark and... or Lycanroc and a Bridget. I mean, you know, normally you want to trade the Bridgets, you want to get rid of Bridgets, right? But he hasn't even played one yet. Okay, he's still got that other one, so, you know, he'll be okay. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. People have been playing that deck forever. It has like a bunch of counter energy and rainbows and stuff, right, too? I'm pretty sure I tested that deck, like, before Fall Regionals this year. Except it played, instead of the Lele's it had, Meowstic. I'm sure the Lele's are so much better, though. Alright. So now the Lele's coming down. What's he getting? Is he getting to... Does he have Delinquent? Is he about to get Delinquented? This is gonna be so dirty. Because that's the stadium Ben played down. Oh, dang. Guys, I thought we were about to see some sauce. Ah, man. Watching Delinquent pop off is always so... It, like, hurts me watching it ruin someone else. Like, for those of you that watch the Nats stream, Jimmy Pendarvis delinquented my boy Nick Campbell to 0 on stream, and it was just... Alright, so Milo's got a pretty good start. He's got a bunch of basics in play. The Latios is not great. The Lele is fine. You know, he's got a Zoroark out. He's got some Zoruas down. He's using a trade. You know, the amount of Pokemon he's got down is definitely looking better than Pawa over here. If you were to get the attack off here, that would be super bad for him. But it doesn't look like Milo got it off. So that gives Pawa the turn he needs to kind of just wait to play. Ooh, a second Zoroark. Maybe he's not done yet. Dark Metric Greens. Are there 3 Lele in Zorogarb? I don't know, Dark Metrics Greens. Go follow Team Winnin' on Twitter or like us on Facebook. And I don't think mine. Go follow us on Twitter. The list that I'm playing for the Team Winnin' tournament is on Facebook. It's definitely on Twitter. Alright, so evolving into Toxin. We see Milo in this series has been pretty aggressively using Garbotoxin. And maybe that's the way to do it in Mirror, because Trash Lanch is never terribly effective. You've got things like... I mean, if Trash Lanch is the only one you're going to use, or if Toxin is the only one you're going to use, then you should... You know, just gotta force their field blowers, right? And if you ever stick it off an N, you could just ruin them. Snuffle25 with the Pikachu, Pikachu Pokken. Hello, what's going on, Snuffle? How's life? Welcome to the stream. We are currently commentating over the finals of the recent Team Winnin' PTCGO online tournament. It was a 256 person event. And this is the finals. We had it's a bracketed style event, so the first game, we had a winner's bracket and a loser's bracket, and these are the winners of those. The loser won the first best of 3, so that's pretty insane. You know, we got the reset, so the winner of the winner's bracket he's got his first loss, so now it's, you know, this is the final game. And the guy we're watching, Zoroark, Lycanroc, Pahawatale. His name is Ben Sauk. Won game 1. And so, this is game 2 of the final series of the reset. Actually, you know, we need to get another poll going. Alright guys, be honest. Hang on. Game 2. Boom. Alright guys. Who's winning game 2? Who's winning game 2? Our boy Ben, he took game 1, got the W, took it all home, but now he's got game 2, you know? It ain't over yet. Milo's been through dozens of these, I'm sure, you know? Because when you have to come up through that loser's bracket, you gotta win. It might be 2 more rounds, it's at least 1 more round than you have to from the winner's bracket, so these guys are scrappy, you know? So, I'm sure he's not even sweating yet. And look at that, he's got triple Zoroark, 1 with a DCE. There's a Toxin in play, though, with a Choice Band. Ben consistently seems very against playing his puzzles down to look at the top 3 cards, and that's it. You know? Like there's a Toxin, he doesn't have anything in hand, like, why not? Just play that thing down and see what you've got. British Canadian Moose, what is up, my friend? How are you doing? What's up? How's life? Did you stream today? Did it go well? And Snuffles with the 2. Snuffles putting that vote in for Zoroark, Garbodor, Milo. The confidence in him. I mean, he's looking pretty good right now. You know, it's a safe bet. He got 3 Zoroarks down. That Toxin's there. It's brutal. You know, vote it up, guys. Just see what you're into. I did, my dude. Played some Zoroark. How things been for you, dude? Things have been good. You know, living. Whoa, got a follow. Thank you for the follow, Snuffle. Much appreciated, my friend. I'm good. You know, I played my first round of our new team win in an event that just started. I won, fortunately. So it's always nice to win the first round. And we're watching the VOD finals of the event that just ended. So, you know, I was given the video very recently by the guys who played it they played it last night. So, we're watching it, we're commentating on it, seeing how it went. And, you know, it's Friday. You're always happy about that. Always happy about Fridays, right? You know, it's great. So, Ben plays Mallow Enhanced Hammer. He can't trade, so he just puts 2 cards on top of his deck. That Enhanced Hammer is awesome. So, oh, the N. Wow, Milo dropping the N there. I guess he knew that Ben had a fine hand, right? Like, all right, so Milo would have put that EC down already if he had it, unless he's slow rolling. All right. Congrats, sir. I put out due to holiday, but I'm keeping an eye on it while I'm away. I understand pulling out. You know, I appreciate you showing up, supporting us, and all that fun stuff anyway. So, you know, you don't have to play in every event. I understand you're busy. Glad you'll be watching us, though. And I'm glad you, here watching me now, man. We're having a good time here. Alright, guys, are you all really gonna let Snuffle25 be the decision maker on this poll? Spit me some opinions, you know? I want to hear it. Who's winning this? This is game 2, you know? This is the grand finals. Oh, British Canadian Moose with the Zoroark Lycanroc vote. Dang, you got faith in Zoroark. You did just finish saying that you played a bunch of Zoroark Lycanroc earlier. So, you know, I can see you're probably pretty hot on the deck after playing all this. Whoa, thank you for the follow, British Canadian Moose. Much appreciated, my friend. Everyone out there, British Canadian Moose is a streamer as well. Go say hi, give him a follow. He's a nice human, wonderful individual. If I had stream commands, I would give you a shout out, but I'm too much of a caveman for that, I guess. I'm James Koss with the 2 vote. The Zoroark Garbodor pulling for Milo, the underdog. Guys, Milo has been a fan favorite in these polls today. You know, it's because he came from the losers bracket, isn't it? That's why you guys like him so much. No worries, appreciate the shout out, much love, dude. Yeah. And I mean, you know, this is my version of a stream command shout out, is just yelling it at everybody. So, you know, that's my version. Conrar Pepe 1. Ooh, even in tying it back up for Ben, the Zoroark Lycanroc. Look at that play. Ripping the E-Hammer off. Man. Even if Milo doesn't take a knockout here, it looks like he's gonna be leaving Ben at the 4 prize turn. Man, that's scary if you're Milo, right? Like, it's just and he's ending him at the same time. That's unfortunate. You know, as we see, Ben doesn't have a very good hand right now, but for all we know, this could be a strong energy he draws off of this. Oh, double blower. And an Evo Soda. Okay. So, we're getting... Oh, and a Lele. This hand is insane. It's so much better than his last hand. And it's only 4 cards. How does that happen sometimes? Alright. Good stuff. Not a lot of energy, though. Yeah, right? neither one of them have energy in play. Like, both of these players play at least one enhanced hammer. So, and you've seen a lot of times those enhanced hammers coming into play, especially when Milo's got that Garbotoxin active. That Garbotoxin has been such a double-edged sword. Sometimes it just locks him. Like in this position here, he's got so many Zoroarks out that I feel like he could have really been capitalizing on his draw advantage over Ben had he not toxined himself so quickly. But, you know, that's the power of Garb sometimes. British Canadian Moose, let's get it, Ben. Come back, train, baby. It looks like it. You know, look, he's throwing it down. He's blower, Cynthia, boom. There's that strong energy. Trade into the choice band. That's all he needs for the knockout. Oh, is he got it? Man, I thought he was getting it there. I thought we were about to see the choice band rip, and that thing just take 2 prizes. Man, I was all excited and everything. You know, Ben was moving quick too. You know, you could see he felt it. He thought he was gonna draw it. He, you know, expected it almost. All right, so what do we see now instead? It's that strong energy and a cool 140 HP or 140, right? Conor Pepe weakness policy on Lele, 100,000 IQ. Yeah, man, you gotta. Like, it doesn't have a weakness now, but you never know if it'll have a weakness later. So you gotta double up on that, you know, policy. Sir Pandage, yo, how's it going, Travis? It's going well, Pandage. What's going on, man? How you been? What's up? I feel like I haven't streamed late enough to see. I also haven't streamed recently lately, but how's life? Alright, y'all. We're gonna leave this one at a cool 50-50 tie while it's at 4-4. Boom. Ooh, that's not what I meant to do. Come back. See, guys? I'm so bad at Twitch. Alright. Boom. I like the play by Ben. Only 30 HP on Lele. Guzma later. Sledgehammer doesn't need to do the extra 90 for the 40 prizes to get the KO. Agreed. Completely agreed. You know, this... It feels like anytime your opponent's at the 4 prize turn and you have Baby Buzzwole, and, you know, there are probably so many things you can do, but, like, you know, why wouldn't you attack with that thing? You know, it's so good. It just does. It's like, boom, boom. Just so much damage so quickly. It's cool. You know, it's a good card. Good card for that reason. Pandage, in case you didn't, maybe I put it, I think I changed the title. This is the grand finals of the second win-in tournament. Ben isn't overthinking things, which is the main reason he's still in the game. Completely agree. I think there are a lot of times where players really try to, like, ooh, I need to, like, next level. Like, what if they're, like, super next leveling me, and he's just like, oh, I got a strong energy, it's 4 prizes, I guess I'm attacking with Baby Buzzwole. I mean, you read the card, right? It does more damage at 4. That's what you're supposed to attack with it for, you know? Alright, so it looks like we're getting a Rockruff brought up. Maybe Milo has a DCE. Can kind of... Oh, maybe not. Oh, he does. He's doing this instead. Interesting. So this allows Zoroark to come in for a knockout, but it keeps Baby Buzzwole from being, you know, from still being effective. So the Guzma draw! Look at that. Insane. Plucked it. Just, I'll take that real quick. He knew it. He knew he was drawing that. Rip Rockruff, right? Is this guy actually from 60 cards, or just, what is that? Debated us. I'm certain that that's the 60 cards account. I don't know Milo well, but I know from being friends with him on Facebook and chatting with him a little bit, he's from the Czech Republic. The guy that started 60 cards, Martin, he is also from the Czech Republic, so I'm sure that this human is associated with 60 cards in some way. I don't really know anything about their entity, so I'm not sure how that works. So we see Ben actually get the delinquent first. Do you think it's because he knows, like, is he definitely trying to delinquent this turn? That's That's so wild to me. He decided to get that first. You know, I don't really get it. Man, this Latios Lagoon fighting is nuts. Alright. The Kukui. Maybe he got the Delinquent out of his deck just to have it out of his deck, right? Just so he didn't draw it. I guess that's probably why. He wants to do more damage with Zoroark anyway. That makes sense. You've got to take the Zoroark, surely. Could he take the Zoroark? The 30, 50, 70. The Milo is not on the 4 prize turn anymore, so he can't take the knockout on the Zoroark with the baby Buzzwole. Oh, the Rockruff. Yep. The Lagoon Flight on the Rockruff was what he wanted to reset that. He could smack it for a nice 140, or he could just take that Lele. I don't hate taking the Lele, honestly. That Lagoon Flighting Goon is only gonna do something to the baby Buzzwole anyway. Like, it doesn't hurt Zoroark like at all. So, and it gives him in 2 prizes a couple turns to draw something. Whoa, he's passing here. Interesting. How do you pass here? Because if Milo just tools here, like, you're on top deck. You didn't even play the puzzle to try to look at the top card. Man, this guy's making me sweat. At double strong on that thing now. I mean, I guess, you know, it's going to be tough for, you know, he got rid of the Floatstone. It's going to be tough for Milo to pull a Guzma off here. So, you know, he need a Floatstone or an energy. And, you know, he's going to lose an energy to take 2 prizes. Maybe get end. Ooh. So, Ben with some very, very patient play here. He's not afraid to kind of slow this down. Know that he's in a kind of a favorable position with that heavily damaged Lele. This 2 energy Buzzwole. He's got another Guzma puzzle, you know. He feels like he can take the game, you know, a little slower here, so. Alright. Well, what are we working with here? I'm thinking. And Milo must have a weird hand. He must not have like anything to kind of deal with the play that Ben made, you know? Like, he must be like in a great position. Or he must be in a really bad position to deal with Ben doing nothing, right? He doesn't have the Guzma, he doesn't have another DC for another attacker. Only Latios and Buzzwole has energy. Why didn't he attach policy to Buzz, by the way? Serpandage, I'm not 100%. No, I think that maybe Buzzwole's been in play like the whole time, right? You're probably, oh. The turn he didn't, he was going for a choice band because there was a Lele in the active. So he was going for, like, he had a strong, and he played a Cynthia for 6 to get the choice band. And he had a trade as well, so you know, 8 cards. He wanted to get that to get the 1 shot, so that's probably why. Stuffle 25, only Latios and Buzzwole, and yeah, that's weird, right? That only the Latios and the Buzzwole have energy. Like, what are these? It doesn't look like a Zoroark mirror, you know? Makes it look weird. So Milo does in fact get the Guzma here. Is able to take those prizes on that Buzzwole. Man. He got the Floatstone on the Garbodor. He got everything, you know, he could have wanted on this turn, you know. He did exactly what I thought he would do. I mean, you know, I was like, well, what does Ben do if he just, like, Guzma, you know, and Ben is, like, now finding himself in a wonky position. See? I think we've seen this a couple times, too, where situations where he probably should have played the puzzle, but just didn't, and ended up playing it the next turn. But he didn't play it that turn either. He's passing with that Zoroark active again. He saw Milo play the Guzma, take the knockout on the baby Buzzwole, but he didn't see him attach an energy. I saw him put Garbodor back on. Ben's probably thinking, hey, he doesn't have it. You know, why would I put something in the active he can do a lot of damage to? You know, do 50 to me. You know, four shot me. Get a choice band and 3 shot me, right? So he's kind of willing to wait a second while he draws some good cards in his hand. Man, this is a weird game. Milo must be in a really strange spot again. Oh, he gets the DC for the Zoroark for a clean 120. How does Ben come back from this? What does that Ultra Ball even do for him? What's in Milo's discard? Is Milo's almost out of stuff? We see 4 puzzles. Is that 3 DCEs out of? Can Ben win with a Guzma? Is that DC Milo's last energy? Ben should count his deck before he tries to deck him out. Double puzzle for enhances the play next turn if he can grab it. Yeah, I could see it. I didn't get the best look at Milo's discard. You know, I don't know if he plays like Stretcher, or if he has like multiple energy back. Or, you know, I don't know what all is there. So, but I am inclined to agree, assuming, you know, we kind of are aware that Milo, that's his last DCE, right? And that Floatstone's probably his last Floatstone. So, you know, as long as we're all on the same page of Milo's in quite the predicament at the moment, then, you know, with this, as far as potentially being stuck active, then I would definitely agree. Oh, or Ben could just knock this out too. Oh, Milo's not going to be able to take the knockout here. Oh no. He's not going to be able to take the knockout here. And then Ben is a DCE away from not only just Guzming around and maybe trying to deck him out, but from just straight up. Oh, there's only 2 in the discard. There's only 2, guys. There are all 4 puzzles. But there's only 2 DC. That's number 3. That means that Milo has 1 double colorless left. So if he gets the 120 here, and if Ben goes for the knockout, then there's a chance. There's a chance that Milo could still pull it off. And we could see a game 3 of the reset. Whew. Man, who doesn't love a good reset? Ben still plenty of puzzles left. Ben has a top deck in energy. He does. That he does. The Parallel City from Milo. Dang. Reducing that damage output at the same time. That's pretty savage here. I'm scared of that because now he's only doing 80. So you know, there's a world where he does 80 here, and then next turn is only able to do 110 with Lele or with Zoroark with a choice band. and actually is still unable to knock out the Lycanroc. So while I appreciate that the Lele is gone, I think that because on Ben's next turn, he's gonna knock the Zoroark out. You know, he doesn't care about that Lele having 30. It's not the turn to knock it out. He would knock it out the turn after. That Milo should have just done the 120 here, and then done the 80 next turn, because then that would have been 200. He would need choice for sure this turn. Yeah, exactly. And so, and like, he played the parallel before he used trade. So, I mean, maybe he had choice before and just didn't play it. No, he didn't. So, you know, he should have done his trades first. He should have... Man, it's making me nervous. Alright, Ben. Trade. Is Ben making the comeback? Are you going to be right, British Canadian Moose? Did you call it the whole time? Zoroark making the comeback? Double trades first. Oh, DCE choice ban. That's so clutch. Oh, insane. What do you do here? So, if he had choice ban, he would have played it. Man, if he had the... So now Milo has to get DC choice ban. He doesn't have puzzles left. Milo doesn't have puzzles left. So he has to get his last DCE. We didn't see how many choice bans are in there. And if he doesn't get that, it's over. Puts up the Zoroark with the Floatstone, draws a card. Ben has game next turn if Milo can't win. Let's double puzzle. Let's double puzzle. And he's got the GX. He's got Lycanroc. He's got everything he needs in his hand. All he needs from Milo is a pass. Stretcher hits the board. Are we going to see a Lele? Is there going to be an N coming down? There it is. Aw, man. He's only going to get 2 cards. How's he going to get DC choice ban off of those 2 cards? Ben gets one of his 3 puzzle pieces left off of the end. I don't see how many cards are in the hand. They both still have GX. Oh! What are you owing about, BCM? I need to know. Do people call you that, BCM for short? Is that like a is that a nickname? Can I use that? Did he attach that psychic? Oh, cool. Heck yeah. You know, it's just every time I want to talk to you, that's 5 syllables, you know? That's so many. It's the tense ending. Wait, the tense ending. BCM. I don't get it. Help. Alright, so psychic. There's a Trubbish. Man, so you see the double, the puzzle rip! Ben just not even messing around, just windmills the double puzzle. This is wild. Man, Ben with the comeback. Man, we see this happen so many times. The Zoroark deck, it's like it's playing a little game of cat and mouse. It's trying, you know, in Zoroark Mirror, it's basically like a Rockruff with the fighting hits the board, and you're just like, oh, that's cute. And then next turn it's a Lycanroc knocking out a Zoroark. Or just a Rockruff hits the board and you just have a DC on something else, then next turn it's a Lycanroc. And then if they can't knock it out, it's 4 prizes all of a sudden. So, alright guys, our champion has been announced. Ben, good games, man. Zoroark pulling through for the W. Barely edging out that Zoroark Garbodor deck that Milo was able to pull all the way back to a 2nd place finish. Congratulations to both of those folks. Very, very impressive play all across the board. I love to see it.